guys? Welcome back to Den Talk Sports. Today we're here with a few of our state champion Lady Lions, along with our head coach, Coach Jake Bourgeois. Today we're going to be getting into a little bit of a season recap and what led us to the state title. So, yeah, I'll let y'all introduce yourselves. So, we'll start here.
B, you got it. I'm Ava Acosta.
I'm Rylan Delataville.
I'm Brady Trabo.
Okay, and I'm still Allison.
And you already introduced me. So.
Yeah, so, all right, now let's just get started. All right, this question is for y'all, and then Coach Jake, you can answer after, in your opinion. But coming into the season, if someone would have asked you or told you that we were going to win a state championship, win the Livingston Parish Championship, and become 3-time district champs, and only lose 3 games the whole year, would you believe them?
Personally, yes, because all the work we put in through the summer, over the years, I think we deserved it.
I would have said we should have lost 3 games.
Yeah, honestly, we could have done better on those. But going into the season, yes. And then our scrimmages, we kind of, lost our minds. But once we got that out of the way, we were good. So I would have believed it.
No, that was, kind of checked all the boxes of all of our ultimate goals. Coming in, the biggest goal, of course, was win state championship. But we also knew that we wanted to win the Livingston Parish Championship because we haven't done that since 2000. So it's been a long time with that as well. And then district, we kind of knew that district was ours to take. So those are 3 of our main check marks that we want to hit this year, and we were able to get all 3 done.
Couldn't have said it better. And along as well, we had a 31-3 season. So obviously our chemistry had to be, a little bit on point. So what made the locker room to y'all so special?
Concerts before the game.
All the dance
parties.
Just whenever you're in there, you can be yourself and no one's judging you. We're all laughing and joking around. And
Stella's pre-game talks, little pump ups. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just all get along so well together, and we all had the same goal coming into the season. So I think we just had fun. We didn't let anything get in the way of basketball and the main goal, and I think we just kept it business, but we also had fun at times.
I think even we were all friends, but whenever something did happen where people were whatever they knew, whenever we get on the basketball court, we're playing basketball, especially games, we knew how to put it aside.
things are gonna happen with girls, so I mean.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So as we know, we had practice every day. Answer this question very carefully because y'all two still have more practices to go. We don't, but
Yeah, choose your words wisely.
What is your favorite and least favorite drill and why?
I think Coach Jake could say what my least favorite is, and probably hers too.
Cutoffs are the worst.
I hate them.
I mean, low-key, full court layups aren't the best either. But
No, I could deal with full court.
I could do it.
Cutoffs.
When there's a lot of people there, it's pretty
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite is 3-on-2, 2-on-1, or 11-man.
11
No
man.
doubt about it.
Man.
Yeah.
11 man. I love 11 man. It just gets the vibes going.
Yeah.
I just love 11 man.
And if it's not, then you could just go on the side and not
And
do
see,
anything.
mine's the total opposite. My favorite drill's cut off.
Yeah, you like seeing us struggle.
You like seeing us be mad.
Yelling at you. Oh, Brady, you can play a little defense? No.
No, yeah.
The
my
ball hits the
favorite-
nose.
My favorite is definitely 11 man. I don't know why my least favorite. I guess is cutoffs, but
Stella likes all of them.
I don't think it's I don't know.
No, cutoffs is
I like
Cutoffs
those.
is
The worst,
definitely the worst.
8 and 30s at the end. That's not true.
Oh,
That's
no.
that's not a drill. Trust me.
But if it was considered a drill, 8-30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just all the
I
extra
don't even want to bring it up.
efficiency.
I don't even want to hear 8-30s
No.
again in my life.
Just wait for next year.
Nice. All right. Okay,
I
after
don't know why y'all laughing. Y'all both going for
I was about to
college
say,
ball.
y'all are about to
Y'all
run.
worried about
I was
it.
about to say that. Y'all think y'all are getting out of running?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna
first
be
thing in
calling
life?
each other like, Oh my gosh, you're killing me at college.
My legs are done.
Coach Jake actually wasn't that bad. Nah.
So
We'll
y'all
see.
don't make me mad, and I won't send Coach Jake some ideas for running the
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so after the loss at Denham, at that point in the season, this is for you, Coach Jake, by the way. Did you think that was kind of like make or break what happened next, or how did you as a coach like bounce back from a game like that?
No, anytime you play a good team, it's hard to beat them twice. Denham was top 8 in 5A, and we got them first time in the Parish Championship. And then, when you play somebody the second time, there's coaching adjustments. I'm sure their players were a little more enthusiastic to play because they were wanting to get us back for beating them, especially in that moment of the first time. But I think that you lose that game, and then we lost the Prairieville game, which were both kind of close. Not only in score, but in that time frame of the season. It kind of, I think, woke everybody up and kind of refocused us. I thought after the Parish Championship, we kind of came out of that and had like a week of where we weren't really locked in and ready to go. And then we did a really good job in our tournament, doing good. So won that one. And then, it's a long season. Basketball is the longest season of all the high school sports. Goes through all the major holidays, Thanksgiving, all that. So it's really hard to stay locked in for all that whole time. But I thought we did a good job of bouncing back after that, heading into district.
Yeah, what did y'all think? What was it going through y'all's heads whenever we obviously had that tough loss? Denham, and then right after that was Prairieville. So what did y'all think y'all had to do?
Me personally, the Prairieville game, I kind of had that one a little heavy on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wow,
I kind of
BFF scored 30 on you?
no, I didn't even play most of the game. She didn't even score that many on me because I didn't play. No, I just knew like me personally just needed to very much lock in and like do what I need to do to
Just focus.
and like affect the team in a good way.
Yeah.
I think around that time is when I started missing all my free throws and stuff. So I think that's when I realized I needed to
Was
get
it
back
just
in the
that
gym
time?
every day and start shooting more because I was kind of like starting to slack since we had kept winning and stuff. Like, thought we were chilling,
Oh, yeah.
But I decided to get back in the gym.
Never
after
be
those
complacent.
losses.
I think
Yeah,
it kind of
it's a
helped
good
us
word.
understand, like I think more of the Prairieville game than the
Yeah.
Denham kind of helped us understand the fact that we needed to realize that every possession matters when you play a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Like we go up 14 against Prairieville,
Mhm.
and then kind of get lackadaisical and let them come back. But I mean, as long as you learn from your lessons and learn from your losses, that's what they're for. So,
And in the end,
ultimately
it all
those
works out.
Yeah.
games
Ava,
may have
got
helped us.
anything?
Really just agree with what they said. Stay locked in after we had that. We had a bunch of wins. I feel like everybody was just content with our
Yeah.
place. But after the Prairieville game, it kind of woke us up, and we realized that we got to get back in the gym and stay locked in.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, this one's for us players. I know we all had like it's kind of like the same thing we just talked about, but we all have had a bad game. We've all had some pretty rough moments, maybe spurts in a game, but like what do y'all do? Like what do y'all tell yourselves? Do y'all tell yourselves anything, or what do y'all do to like bounce back from those moments like that in a big game, small game?
This is a great question.
I don't think y'all want to know what I
wanna hear
tell
this.
myself.
But I wanna hear the
I
answer,
don't
so
think I
that's
can
fine.
answer this one.
You don't want to know what I say to myself. No, I'm just
I think towards the end of the season, I learned that I need to take a second to myself and take a deep breath before I try and talk to anyone or like just do anything at all. Because usually I'll just take my anger out on the court or people, get in foul trouble or something or anything really. But I realized that I need to take a minute to myself and like think about it before I react to it.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I would say I just like, I don't know. It's like a lot of different things. I feel like either I'll like remind myself what I'm capable of, or like I'll just do other things. So if something's not going very well, I'll just try and do other things that I know can go well and will go well if I do them. But yeah, I just kind of remind myself.
So nobody
Who I
used
am.
my analogy that I used for 6 months.
Be a goldfish. I thought about this actually whenever
Yeah,
I was
I'm not
writing
gonna
the
lie.
Yeah,
question.
but I'm not good at
Usually
doing
if
Why
that.
don't you
some-
explain to our
Okay,
people
so
who are listening what that means?
basically, Coach Jake tells us every single day and remards us to be
20
a
million
goldfish.
times.
If you don't know what a goldfish is and what kind of memory they have, it's very short.
Very
So,
in one ear and out the other. is what
Yeah,
he's
goldfish
trying to
have a
imply.
memory span of like 7 seconds. So
Yeah,
we
so-
But
try
it's
to
like 5.
emphasize that it's not very long. It's something like that.
Yeah.
if something bad happens, just
We got to move on. You can't let
Yeah.
the previous play affect the next 3,
Yeah.
because then
And
you just
I
play
have a-
worse, and
I
then
have
I
a
just get
bad-
more mad.
Habit of that. Yeah.
yeah.
I think answering that question, like towards the end of the season, I really I've always had a supportive family, and like they've always came to all my games and all that. But I think it like really showed going through playoffs and like going to state how much my family like really did have a big impact on me. So I think like whenever I would get in those like really bad moments, I would just think think about everybody watching you. Think
Yeah.
about who support you, who believe in you, and who knows you can do that. Even if I don't think I can all the time, I know they believe in me, so I'm just like do it for them to make them proud.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone say that before, actually. So,
Yeah,
That
I need y'all two to keep working on that for next year. Too.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Coach Jake, so whenever you see one of us go through these off moments, off games, how do you handle it? And is there like anything you do or maybe say? Obviously, we know what you say. Be a goldfish. But what would you do to help them get over that in that moment?
It just depends. Like every player is different. Every player handles adversity different. Every player handles success different. So it kind of depends on who it is. Sometimes, just taking a player out is the biggest thing to do. Like if they're letting that moment snowball and get worse and worse, sometimes the best thing you can do for is let them come sit down for a minute or two and regather themselves and chill out for a minute, come back in and refocus. So that's one way. Another way is like players like you who I know I could be hard on, chew you out sometimes. So it just depends on the player. But there's a lot of different ways to go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like you've done that to me where I feel like I've been like taken out the game. I was doing something really bad, and then I just kind of go off the court and I'll give my teammates high five, and then I just
Take that
deep
very
breaths, go
big-
sit down, take a big deep breath, and I'll probably
Yeah, you've come sat down and heard me tell you get it together 3 a few times, huh?
yeah, more than once.
So that's just one way. Just give y'all a second to chill out and regather and refocus, because sometimes when you're in the moment, it's hard to do that while you're on the floor, especially if you make one mistake and then you get in your own head and you let it then another one and it starts snowballing. So I found of my years of coaching, like the best thing to do is sometimes take y'all out, let y'all sit, regather your thoughts. Just take that minute to, watch your teammates play for a second, be a cheerleader for a second, support them. And that way when you get back on the floor, you can just kind of go out there and play your game again.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can do whenever you get taken out is like keep supporting your teammates no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Brady, you've done that. I feel like you've done that a lot, and you've grown in that area where,
very
because we
much.
know obviously like you're very hard on yourself, but like whenever he takes you out, I feel like later in the season you've grown, and you've like just kept supporting your teammates whenever you get taken out the game. So I've noticed that a lot. So
I think all y'all did a much better job of that towards the end of the year. Like
Yeah.
even when Chloe or London or whoever,
Yeah.
all the way down. I think that's what made our team special this year, is that we kind of figured out and found out that it's not best for the individual, it's what's best for the team. And when a team figures that out and they have the talent to go with it, that's when special things happen.
Yeah.
yeah. Coach Jake, was there ever a specific game that that defined our team's identity?
I would say 2 years ago, whenever I took over, like we knew whenever I took over the program, we knew, like y'all have heard me probably say 1,000 times, that defense travels.
Yeah.
So we know that, like I preached to y'all, that there's going to be places that you play and gyms that you play in and days that you just have where your offense isn't going to show up. And when that happens, that our defense has to travel and has to carry us. And I thought we became a really, really good defensive team this year. When you hold a team to the 30s in the state championship game, you can't really ask for better than that. And we also knew that we had Caroline Bradley waiting on us So we knew that in order to be able to handle that size and that kind of team, that we'd have to play a certain style to get after their guards and try to attack their weaknesses. So we knew from the start that we were going to have to play fast and press teams and get up and down the floor. And just so happened when we get Westlake this year, they had the 6'3" girl. So it was the same aspect. You know, we want to play up and down, get up and down because we have a lot of good guards. Brady likes to think she's slow, but she's really not, so she can get up and down and run. Rylan is really good in transition, so, you know, it's when you got multiple guards who can handle the ball and you got bigs who can run, we're going to play that fast style and get after people.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part is transition.
Yes.
Whenever we
definitely.
get like a
Wide
steal or
open
something,
layups.
whenever we get a steal or like Brady's just running, I throw the ball and Brady's just there. I just know she's gonna catch it. Lainey too, but also I've kind of led Lainey in the wrong direction sometimes.
Like in the semi
Yeah,
final.
I
over
led her
the-
off the court into the
sign.
in the little
That
sign.
Yeah.
was Brady, too.
Yeah,
You go into a
Yeah.
song.
I almost like actually like tumbled over, but I was like, don't fall.
yeah.
I was good though.
This question is for y'all too. Y'all are juniors, so y'all still have a year left. Now that the season's over, what are some things and areas of the game as a player that you've like grown a lot in? And as the off season starts, what are you gonna focus on?
I think the most I've grown in, and it still needs a lot of improvement, but like my mental and like you said, like being there for my team even whenever I have an off game, are just trying to be a goldfish. Maybe not a goldfish, but like a bigger fish who has a little bit longer memory but doesn't remember it, you know? So just a little bit like that. And this off season, I'm working on getting this shoulder fixed, and hopefully I can have more ability to shoot and maybe dribble, maybe shoot. Let me say that. So that's what I'll be working on.
I think something that I've grown like over the season is like confidence. Like I came back and I hurt my leg. I was out for almost 6 months. I came back. I didn't have any confidence at all. And then over the season, my teammates picked me up. They told me I can do it. So I gained my confidence back. And over the off season, I'm going to try to be able to dribble the ball, be a PG, but we're going to see how it goes.
Alright.
Yeah, we're going to need somebody to be a PG.
Alright, this one's for mainly us two, but
Let me ask the question, being this is for the seniors.
okay. You can
I got
go.
this. All right, so y'all know at French Settlement that I preach family. You know, one of the things I love about being here is that as you get older and you become the seniors, you have the little kids who are at all our games. Who they're in 4th, 5th grade, and they look up to y'all and they come up to give y'all high fives and everything else. So now that y'all's time here at French Settlement's coming to an end, all right, those little kids that look up to y'all and that are going to be growing into their role as Lady Lions basketball players here shortly, what advice would y'all give to them as they start their journey as a French Settlement Lady Lion?
Do you want me to go first?
Yay.
Okay, I would say there's probably so much advice that I could give them, but nothing I can, prepare them for because it's a lot. But I would say just have fun and always be yourself because, like, the most important thing is having fun. It's not, like, nothing. Obviously, basketball is not easy. It comes with a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of things. You can listen to what people say, like outside noise, or you can just go out there with a free mind and just have fun. But I would also say nothing is going to get handed to you, so I would say you have to put in extra work to just work hard for what you want because nothing's going to be handed to you. So that's, like, the two main things I would say.
2 things I have to say is one of my mottos is like live your life, or like high school's gonna go by so fast, like faster than I flew down the stairs. That was the whole incident sophomore year, but you just need to enjoy every moment of it because this 4 years that I have been here like has just flown by, and like I can't believe I'm about to graduate in like a month.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm
It's actually insane.
It's going to be crazy coming back to the gym because we're going to obviously come back to all the games and support. So I think it's going to be crazy to see, like, younger kids, like, in maybe their junior year, like, are now, like,
I think what's
eighth
going to be
graders or
crazy
freshmen.
is being there and y'all.
And y'all aren't
We're
in
not
the
on
the bench.
lockers or
Yes.
Like that's the crazy part.
If y'all need a pregame speech next year, if
We gonna
I'm
call
there,
FaceTime?
Matter of fact, just FaceTime me. I'll
Yeah.
Put it on the
give y'all-
speaker all the way up.
I'll give y'all a pregame speech. Like I'll send y'all the pregame playlist if whatever you need. Like
And you lock in.
I got you. So Coach Jake, this question is for you. The state tournament is obviously a big deal, and being we've been knocked out of the playoffs by the same team for the past 3 years, Westlake. How do you prepare for that moment, and how did you keep your players like focused under the pressure of the state tournament? And how does it feel to finally beat them when it mattered the most?
State tournament's always awesome to go to. I definitely think it helped the fact that I've kind of, we made it in 2023 with the boys team. So the first time we went, I had no idea what to expect. Something new for everybody. We hadn't been there in a really long time. So you go and everything's new and the stage is big and the moment's big and, you kind of just soaking it all in. And I think what hurt us then was that we were all just happy to make it then. And as this year, like coming in, whenever you've been there before and you kind of know what to expect, the just getting there wasn't enough for me, and I know it wasn't enough for y'all this time. And also, like my whole heart, I thought we were the best team, no matter who we played, coming into the playoffs. So, like I told y'all multiple times, like we're gonna win. Like we're not going there to lose. We're going to win this game. So it was fun. It's always awesome to get to be on that stage, and because it's what everybody works for. As a coach, your ultimate goal always is to win a state championship. Like I started coaching 10 years ago, so it took me 10 years to do this. So it's not easy to do.
The best group of girls.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not easy to do. There's a lot of teams that their only goal is to make it. A lot of teams' goal is to just make playoffs. So what we did was special. When you do something that hasn't been done for a generation, it kind of does put in perspective how special what we did is.
What was obviously the state tournament is like very nerve-wracking because there's so many people in that gym, but like what was y'all's mindset before the game? Like what did y'all do to prepare yourselves to maybe calm your nerves, if that was even possible?
I took a few deep breaths when I was on the sideline, like majorly deep breaths, because I would be fine walking into the gym and then you'd step on the court, like just for warm-ups, and just straight sweat. I was so nervous.
Heart
I was just
sinks to your
dripping in
stomach,
water,
and I'm like, this is real. Like,
and you just look up and you see how many people are there, and just like everything's getting to you. So I just kind of closed my eyes for a minute, said a little prayer, and just took some deep breaths to try and calm my nerves. And it actually did work the second game. First game,
First game was I had way more nerves.
Yeah.
I wasn't as
The way we
nervous
started
then.
both games, I don't think anybody got over their nerves.
Oh, no, not it just helped.
It
people,
helped.
Like,
What I'm like, it's like I told y'all, it's being nervous is expected. Like it's gonna happen. Like, but at the end of the day, when that ball's tipped, we got to understand that it's basketball. And I thought once we did that and got past our nerves, we kind of shown that we go from down almost 7 points both games and go almost up 20 both games. So it was definitely a fun experience.
Yeah, I think the first game was a lot more nerve-wracking than the second, even though the second one was the state championship. But, like, the first one, we've never been there before, so it was, like, a new experience. Everything was new. So you just...
And you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. It's...
You've never been in that stage
see, and I was
before.
the opposite, and my plate said that too, but
I think a 6'3" girl had a little bit something to do with that too.
Yeah.
yeah.
no. Yes, like no.
But the second game, I felt like I was just more comfortable. And then, like, I don't know, what worked for me was, like, whenever we walked out into the court to see all of our fans.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Like, that was, like...
Like, we're here.
That was, like, that was, like, a nice, like, moment where of realization, like, oh, my gosh, like, we're literally here.
Yeah, and, like,
playing
we
for
are
state
winning
champion.
this. Like, yeah.
Like, we're like playing for a state championship. But, like, I feel like that helped kind of calm my nerves a little bit because, and it just reminded me that I wanted to win so bad because all of our fans are here supporting us, and there was no place I'd rather be in the moment.
Yeah.
So.
I remember I walked out and like y'all know how like the yellow like the like nosebleed
Yeah,
stands.
yeah.
They literally had a whole entire group of people. It was all my family, and I was like,
Huh?
holy, like I'm like.
Yeah, it was
Like
crazy.
we are really here, like, and then on top of that, all the fans who was there and like the students who showed up.
That shit
so
popped
many
out.
people.
Yeah,
y'all.
they
and
did.
I'm
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, they was lit the whole
Yes.
game. Oh my gosh, that was the best actually.
Yeah.
The student section they were there.
yes.
For once.
Can we cut that part out?
Okay, this might be an obvious answer, but what was y'all's favorite part of this season? The obvious answer would obviously be winning a state
I was
championship.
about to
Yeah,
say
let's pick
winning
something
the state
besides the
championship.
state championship game.
Other than that, what would y'all say?
All of
Beside the moment of the state championship, you can name anything.
I don't know.
all of the time and hours we spent together, just laughing, joking, dancing, singing, no matter what it was always just a fun environment.
Yeah, I would say everything that happened off the court, like the locker room.
The sleepover at
Either
Yes.
Sleepover.
Scavenger hunt.
the scavenger hunt was funny.
Yeah, I feel like all those moments off the court that just kind of like built us closer, and that's what kept our locker room so special and our chemistry so strong. Like fam for real.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Like everything outside of basketball and just like how we've come a family and stuff. I think that's just what made
All
us-
Well, since y'all said those, I'm gonna say two basketball ones. Mine was Paris championship.
That's
Yeah.
what I was.
That's-
I was gonna say that,
thinking
but like
Yeah, because I mean, Paris championships. If you're in Livingston Parish, you know how big that tournament is. And then the other one would be when we walked out as a team with the trophy and had all the fans there.
Oh,
that
that,
was
that
good.
was there.
good.
That was
Yeah,
there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was,
That's something I'll never forget. That was an awesome moment.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that many people showed up to support
Yeah.
us.
and then
They're not,
yeah,
like,
that
they're hype when we were walking
Mhm.
out.
Oh, yeah.
too. Like it was
always.
like yeah to see so many people excited for us and
Yeah.
happy for us. Like
and like stayed and went to an 8 o'clock game all the way in
Yes.
Hammond, like
Mhm.
to actually stay there throughout the whole entire thing, and like it really shows how much love they have
dedication.
for us.
And then whenever we went back to
Yeah.
our gym,
Mm-hmm.
they still had so many people there, like
Mhm.
come to watch us cut a net down
Yeah.
and dump water all over Coach
Coach
Jake.
Jake.
You weren't getting
He
out of
loved every
that.
second.
Very good job.
Yeah,
That
the
was-
45 Stanleys at Parish was worse.
Yeah, freezing cold.
It was the Sonnies because we couldn't use Stanleys or any water bottles because we were all sick that week, and you were like, no
Oh,
one else
yeah.
is getting
I do
sick.
remember that.
So we
That-
all
yeah,
had
we all
cold
had the flu.
Dasani's, and we were just like,
Yeah.
Mine was ice Stanley that I poured right
I
on.
knew
my
I
head.
saw one big old Stanley in my face.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah.
because I was right there too.
Okay, so to close this out, we're gonna do a little fun segment. I've been waiting for this moment the whole time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Coach Jake, you can play too if you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so this is called Most Likely To. So I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Who's most likely to? I think y'all know how to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do everybody on the team. So you can choose anybody on the team. Okay. The first question or the first one is who is most likely to become a coach?
Stella.
Stella.
I would honestly say you or you.
I'll say I'm gonna go either one of y'all.
Yeah, like both of y'all would probably be even
Yeah.
because y'all both have the love, but like you're good with kids. Okay, y'all are both good at all.
I think you'd be much better at a younger age.
Yes,
group.
Yeah,
and you
I
would be
agree.
More
older.
of like a high
That's what I
school.
was
Yeah.
about to say. You could get kids and like explain it to them where you would be more older and like they would have to have skill before like getting taught. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've already seen y'all coach. That
We
was
could
video
tag
ball, so,
team.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, well, being that my major is like coaching, that's what I want to
Well,
do. So like,
I didn't
We-
even
we-
know that.
We had a good choice then.
yeah, that's what.
I mean, I
yeah.
am an AU coach this summer,
See,
but
look at that.
like,
Wow,
we're so
good.
sorry, you can help me out, you know.
I might be busy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, who's most likely to be late to practice?
Kenna.
Kenna or
Kenna
Stella?
or
I would say Kenna.
I'm gonna go with
Kenna's
Kenna.
most likely to miss a practice.
Yeah. But like
Stella?
It's
I-
the same thing.
Kenna,
my
yeah,
mom.
like I would.
She doesn't wake up to alarms, so
She just misses the whole practice. I mean,
and even if she
I'm always
does,
late to
sometimes she
softball
just-
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Runs
going,
in the
I'm going with
family.
Kenna on that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who's most likely? Whoa.
Can we all just point on this
Yeah,
at the
y'all
same
can
time?
just like.
All right. The next one is who's most likely to forget a play.
Ava!
I feel like every time, whenever
If she
we're
wasn't
doing
in her
practice,
corner, bro.
If I'm not in my corner, I ain't know what I'm
whenever
doing.
we're at practice and we're going over all the plays, and there's a 5 people that have to be on, one of them will be Ava.
The other one is Kenna.
The other ones
The
can
other
sit,
one
but
is Kenna.
I have to go over them every day.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet you we all got the same answer for the next one too.
What is it?
Who's most likely to get a technical foul?
Pitbull.
Chloe.
I don't know. I got
Or
one this
Lainey.
year.
Chloe and or Lainey. If
I got
I'm
one
saying
this year,
Lainey
guys.
did good, but okay,
Probably-
that was not a real
Yeah,
technical.
but-
we don't remember that.
I thought Coach Jake was gonna kill me at that moment. Not
Probably
gonna
was.
lie.
You didn't
Also,
do
like-
anything though.
Yeah.
I know.
You just like sound like a
Yeah.
little mouse in her face. Come on.
Yeah. Chloe, like, there's a difference between your technical foul
And Chloe's like,
Yeah, Chloe's
is like about a.
That may
Oh,
be
you
the
know.
most impressive thing of our whole season. Chloe didn't get one technical foul.
Nope.
Actually, yeah,
I'm
that
proud
is a
of
good
her.
point.
Yeah.
That is a good
That's
point.
Cause she knew if she would, that would
Yeah.
be
Hey,
something.
that would be her progress. We talked about all summer.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how
Yeah,
to
she did.
calm down a little
Control.
Okay, who's
bit. Be a
most,
goldfish.
Yeah, facts. Who's most likely to hit a game winner?
Because of the half court shot at
Yeah,
Yeah, just
the
put
state
that on.
championship game. So
But it don't even have to be like that.
I would
kind of shot. It
honestly
could be like
you,
You or
or
Lainey.
you because
I
I feel like you
Lainey
made
would.
not like buzzer beaters, but like before like half shot, like
Well, I mean, you do the most scoring with the ball in your hand, though. Like,
Yeah.
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 So,
Next is who's most likely to talk trash.
Chloe.
Chloe, or
Chloe.
you.
or
Or
you.
Lainey.
I was about to
Or
say
you.
you,
Lainey.
Chloe or
Or
Lainey.
Yeah.
You, Chloe or
Oh
Lainey.
yeah, I would
Lainey
say,
does that sneaky trash talk.
Yes.
That's what she's doing.
You
I would
won't
say
know.
Lainey's pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm like not that sneaky, but I'm not that
No,
obvious.
We saw everything you said on your highlight videos of your game winner.
Yeah.
Me and my mom
Half
talked
court
about that.
buzzer
I was like, I
We
gotta
read your
make sure
lips.
I don't say anything because they be zooming in your face, and I'm like,
yeah, no.
Yeah, after the first game, I seen that they kept getting real close and personal
Yeah.
to me. I was like,
Let me watch one.
We're
I
gonna
did not
watch
say
what we
anything
this
under
time.
my breath.
Okay, the last one is who's most likely to complain during conditioning.
The whole team.
all of
Everyone.
us.
The whole
I was about to say all of
Everyone.
us.
Bunch
Everyone
of,
during
bunch
conditioning.
Of complainers.
I would probably
I mean,
be most.
to be fair, we
complaining.
ran so much.
Oh.
Especially,
We did.
Hey,
I would
let's.
say the most run.
Wait, no.
We didn't run.
We didn't run that one. Like, it wasn't like that one.
Y'all didn't run that much. Me
It's
and
not
Stella
that
ran a
bad.
lot.
But I feel like that I would be trying to like balance y'all out. Like everyone would be saying stuff. I'm like, let's go, y'all. Like we got this.
You can also like
Why
run
not?
and talk,
Yeah.
Sometimes it would make me mad.
And then
I'm
you're
not
laid
gonna
out on
lie.
the
I'm
floor
like,
30
we're
seconds
running,
later.
Stella.
And then
How
I'm
are
also
we
like-
excited?
shoulder,
Like,
cancel, shoulder.
She's trying
I-
to pick
I'm
us
just
up. Be a
trying
good
to, like,
teammate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like motivate y'all.
Like,
We
it-
got the
it
last
wouldn't
guy.
help.
So y'all two are
But, like,
taking
at
that
least she
role
was
next
trying.
year, huh?
Of course.
Yes,
There
always.
we go.
I'm going to work on my leadership and
Yeah.
Positivity.
speaking. I can speak positive to myself. That's another.
That's what we're gonna work on too.
Yeah, it's another thing you can work on.
You know, you can really do all this while your shoulder is recovering.
I will heal my
Yeah,
soul.
you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could write
Healing
in a
your shoulder
journal.
and
I was
your
about to
soul.
say what helps me honestly is just a journal.
Well, I kind
Just
of
write.
not gonna be writing.
You can
Speak into
Into
the
your
computer.
phone.
Into your phone.
Into your phone. Like,
Siri.
No.
Siri.
yeah, just
Write
talk
this
to
in
your
my
phone.
notes.
Talk to your phone like it's a therapist or something. Like,
Okay.
just let it out. Okay, I think that's gonna conclude our segment today. So I just want to say thank you all for y'all support throughout our whole season. We wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you so much. And I'll guess we'll see y'all on the next segment of Den Talk. Peace out, bro. Shaka!